Hello, Happy New Year. I wanted to upload this video because over the new year I was thinking about what I had done in 2025 and how I accomplished it and what I want to be doing in 2026 and how I'm going to be accomplishing it and the work that I'm going to be doing. And, one of the main ingredients to work and to success is consistency. And one of the things I did in 2025 was upload my first video to this YouTube channel. And, consistency is important,
Thank you very much.
but I thought I would have a better video out by now. I kind of imagined my very next video to be another video about coding. I've, I've made these videos about my website and how I installed Linux, and actually those are the only two videos I can remember making about computers. Um, but I've not been coding very much recently. I mean, the past maybe 2 months, I have not done much coding, which is a long time. And I actually thought that I had left this YouTube channel alone for longer than I did. Apparently, I made my Linux video about 2.5 months ago, even though it feels so far away. And I was going to make this new video about JavaScript and what I learned in JavaScript and a project I'm going to make, but JavaScript's just been so tough and I haven't wanted to. So I've been putting work in other places and haven't really done much to this YouTube channel. I've been putting work into some video making though, because I have this Instagram account where I do embroidery projects and I upload a lot more consistently on that one, which makes sense because it's short-term content. And the YouTube channel I kind of wanted to reserve for higher quality, longer videos. Although I really don't feel like I can call my videos high quality, especially this one. I don't even think I'm gonna be setting up screenshots on the screen like I have done in my past videos. And my Instagram embroidery account, it has about as many followers as this channel has subscribers, even though I spend a lot more time actually on Instagram, or on edits rather. I use the edits app to make my YouTube videos. I use the edits app to make Instagram videos, sorry. Compared to my YouTube videos where I use my computer instead of my phone. But I just don't really open up my computer as much anymore. Some of the things I did in 2025 was be in a relationship. And, that's work. And the relationship ended in November. It was about 10 months. And I should have put in more work. I should have been more consistent. And, I should have been a lot of things. Relationships are not easy, but they're just another form of work. But since that ended, I've kind of done the stereotypical thing of go to the gym. So I've spent the last 2 months hitting up the gym. And that's been a good time. I've also stretched almost every single day in 2025. I stretch before I go to bed. Sometimes it helps me, sometimes it doesn't, but at least I become more flexible. Sometimes it helps me sleep, that is, and sometimes it doesn't help me sleep. And of course, I've done a lot of actual paid work in 2025. I am pretty sure I was definitely doing Starbucks at the beginning of 2025 until I tried to do a tax job, which was one of, I don't know, it was just one of the worst times of my life and I shouldn't have done it. So I ended up, even though it was my first full-time position, I ended up quitting, I think before even the second month. I mean, maybe I lasted 2 months, but I don't even think it was that. And after that, I have done a lot of Uber Eats. I've done a couple hundred hours of Uber Eats, at least 200 hours. And for over I want to say about 6 months now, I've worked at a hotel. I've worked for Hyatt. And that is, it's good. I like the job and I like the work I'm doing, but I just simply need more money. They don't really give me many hours, so I put in all this work, and then I get I say all this work, but it's not a lot of hours of work. So I put in this work, and then I get my tiny paycheck, and then I budget every single dollar I make. I am subscribed to, I think, Microsoft 365 it's called, but really I just use Excel. I used to use Word a little bit. I used Word for my YouTube scripts, but this video is completely unscripted, so really I just use Excel, where I track every single dollar I spend, every single dollar that comes in. I track a bunch of habits like brushing my teeth, making the bed, stretching, making a coffee is on my habit tracker, cooking, and a couple other things, but it rotates. Sometimes I take some habits out. Like at the beginning of 2025, one of my habits was to walk my dog, but I don't do that so much anymore because my brother walks my dog more. I track my weight, and I mean, I have an Excel sheet for my gym workouts, but I don't update it very often. It's not very accurate. And those Excel sheets are definitely something I'm gonna keep doing in 2026. I would like to, my actual resolution, if I were to pick one sentence, would be to gain 10 pounds, which I think is possible. I've spent my entire adult life, no, I've spent my entire life being underweight, and I've spent my entire adult life at the same weight. I don't go up and I never go down. So I would like to go up 10 pounds and put on some muscle and see if that's possible. And then I have much more general goals, like just make more money. And it's weird because I don't actually know how I'm going to do it. I think it's really important that the goals you set are achievable, they're measurable, there's something you can always work towards. Like gain 10 pounds, that's a good goal because at any point I can eat more and I can exercise more to build more muscle. But make more money, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm going to continue doing Uber Eats and DoorDash, and I'm going to keep applying to jobs. But, that tax job and followed by no backup plan, putting me into Uber Eats, it really just goes to show that I have no clue what's going to happen in my career. And I guess that's all my thoughts. I get depressed when I think about my tax job because I just hated it so much. This was really a video of just me talking to myself, being unscripted, but I wanted to put in that consistency into my YouTube channel. Maybe I'll get a couple dozen views and maybe even a couple people that are going to listen to the whole thing. So if you did, Happy New Year and good luck in your goals.